Okay, this video is about putting the halter on the horse's head or the horse's nose. I will bring the horse and show you what you should do exactly with new horses. Of course, he's not new, he knows what I'm doing, but if you are doing it with a new horse, what should you do? Now, in my opinion, a lot of people just hold the horse in the corner of the stable, in the corner of the paddock, and want to put the halter after stopping him in a wrong way. In my opinion, the way you stop the horse before putting the halter has a lot to do with the halter itself. If you stop him in a good way, he will like the halter. If you stop him in the wrong way, he will hate the halter. So I want to show you what the horse is doing before putting the halter and after putting the halter. I will turn him loose. He's tied over there. I will bring him, turn him loose, take everything off his head, then put it again and show you exactly what you should do, or what I do at least. So now he has the halter and the rope. I will take it off and push him away. The halter was on his head, which is more than just going inside and putting the halter on his head. The halter is already on his head. When I take it off, most horses will run away. I will push him away after taking it off, and he's coming to me. So the idea is putting the halter or the rope or the bridle or whatever because the horse wants you to. He agreed on the halter, he agreed on the bridle or the bit. He likes it. At least he does not hate it. So a lot of people stop the horse in the wrong way. 3 people hold the horse in the corner, use strength on the shoulder, on the nose, on the mouth, then put the halter. Even if you lead him in a good way, he will connect between the halter and what you did before the halter. Like he connects between the halter and what you do after putting the halter on his back, on his head, or his nose. So without the halter, without the nose, without the rope, he's coming to me. He always chooses to come to me. If I move away, see how he's pushing me, playing with me? If I stop, he's coming to me. If I scale him with the rope, he's saying, oh yeah, okay, you're not going to hurt me. So he's starting to think, as I said before, he's starting to think before acting. And this is what we do, what people do, not what horses do. Horses do not think before they act. They act, then think. People think, then act. In this case, I made the horse think before acting. And he's making me act before I think. He developed me and developed my nature, and I'm developing his nature. So as you can see, he wants to be with me even when I'm holding the rope and the halter in my hand. Now, without the rope, without the halter on his head, if I go between his legs, as I did before, behind him, between his hands, you see how he's biting, playing, but he's not using stick. If I am moving away, he's coming. If I stop, he stops. So he wants to be with me. He chose to be with me. Now, when I put the halter on his head, after that, it's okay. We have a new thing to do, which is putting the halter on his head. He stopped by himself. He chose to be with me. Now I can do the other thing that I want to do, which is putting the halter. Now, a lot of people like to put the halter or want to put the halter in that way, which is stupid and crazy. The horse is scared from this view. Like I talked about putting the rein on his neck, on his head. It's a scary view. So instead of doing that, touch the horse with your body, like that. My shoulder is touching his shoulder. Hold his nose with, or his forehead with your right hand and put it on his nose. Then pull it up. Because touching him with your body means he is safe, there is no harm. In other ways of riding, especially the wrong ways of riding, he feels when you are touching him, you will whip him, you will use strength. If he is trained in a good way, he knows that touching him means he is safe. I'm not going to hurt you. So again, touch him with your shoulder, hold the forehead or the nose, then put the halter, then tie it. In my opinion, that is the best way to put the halter instead of facing the horse with the halter. Give him your back touch his shoulder with your back or your shoulder, then put the halter on his forehead or on his head. After holding the forehead or the nose with the right hand, it's better. Now, if I take the rope off his halter and move him back with the halter alone, he moves back. If I move away, the halter is on his head. He's following me. A lot of horses, without the rope, only with the halter, they know that you are going to ride or lead or whatever, they will run away. I'm not holding the horse. He has a halter on his head. See? Why is he facing me? Why is he coming to me? If he was afraid, he will run away. So even with the halter on his nose, he's not trying to run away. He does not hate it. If I move him back with the halter, he moves. If I move him left with the halter, he moves. If I move him right with the halter, he moves. So now I can put the rope on the halter and do exactly the same things that I did with the halter, now with the rope. So there is no strength. If I am doing the same exact thing, or the same exact things that I do with the bit, that I do with the bridle, with the rope, or even with the halter alone, or even with no halter at all, like I did, take it off and scale him. Why did he come to me? He chose to come to me, will always choose to come to me, even when I'm not holding him with a bit or a halter or whatever, because he knows that his safety is with me. He wants to be with me. So putting the halter after the horse chooses to be with you is always better. Because if you stop him in the wrong way, okay, you say, I will lead him in a good way, I will erase and delete what I did in the past, okay. But still, he will connect between what you did before the halter and the halter itself. Horses do not think. They don't blame you for what you did and forget about the halter. No, they blame the halter too. With people, you know, or we know, that the halter did not do anything wrong. The hand did something wrong, or the man or the woman did something wrong. With horses, they don't know. They connect between what you did and the halter. So they don't fear the halter, or they don't fear the bridle or the rein. They fear the hand, or what you did to them with your body or with your legs or with your hands or with your tools before putting the halter. They connect between everything you do, between what you did before, while, and after putting the halter, or other stuff too. So to me, before putting the halter, you have to do a lot of things that are more important than the halter itself, than the bridle itself, than the bit itself. So that's a very important thing. Another question is by Nubi. It's about how to make a halter with a normal rope. If you have a rope, how can you make a halter with it? It's very simple in my opinion. You bring a big lock. The lock in the rope should be big, like that. So the space is big enough for the end of the rope to go inside it. So this is the end of the rope. This is the lock. You bring the end of the rope inside the lock. So you have a circle, like that. Put the circle on his head, or on his nose, then make it small, or smaller, until it touches his neck. Now with the remaining of the rope, put it on the nose, or even on the mouth if you want, then the remaining goes inside the circle, like this. So you have a halter. Move him back, move him forward, back. So, very simple. Circle, just make a circle by bringing or putting the end of the rope inside the lock in the rope, then put the circle on his neck, then the end goes on the nose, then inside the circle, or in the mouth, then inside the circle. So it's very simple. Inside the circle, like that. You have a halter. Especially with wild horses, if you don't have a halter, it's a good thing to do, especially when you do it with a long rope. It's better with the long rope. And you do whatever you want. Of course, if you do it without a halter, he's not afraid, then of course with the halter he will not be afraid. Why is he not afraid? He's not scared at all because he's brave? No. If it was about being brave, then Some horses will not do it, or most horses will not do it, because most horses are not brave. He's a fool. He's doing it because he knows that there is no fear. The reason for being afraid, the reason for being scared is gone. Now, if I just move away, I will move away from the camera and get back. I will move away to the end of the paddock and come back, and I want you to see his reactions, what he's doing with me. Instead of staying or moving away, he's just following me. He wants to be with me. I'm moving away. He's coming with me. So he wants to be with me. If I get back, the same spot that I moved from is coming with me. So, without a halter, without a rope, while I am holding a halter and a rope in my hand, he's not running away, he's not stopping, he's coming with me. So that's what I call real trust. Real trust is not calming the horse or training the horse to be calm or cold or cool or whatever. No, it's about scaring the horse, and while scaring him, he's not afraid. That proves that he is not afraid because of you. He was afraid, and he stopped being afraid because of you. But a lot of horses are not afraid. That means if I am afraid, when I'm scared, I will run away. He's saying that. But with this horse, in this case, he's saying, I am afraid, I want to run away, but I did not run away because of you. I trust you. So, whoosh, 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 while scaring him, and he's coming to me. So, that's what I call real trust. He wants to be with me. Full paddock, and not even a small paddock, and he still wants to be with me. Even stopping is more than enough. If he did not run away, just stopped, I will not ask him for anything more. But he still followed me. Instead of stopping, he followed me. He keeps following me. Everywhere where I go, he follows me. What do you want more than that? If I move at him, to him, he's moving back. If I move away, he's moving to me. So, while scaring him, or after scaring him, whoosh, whoosh. It's not about training the horse to do something. It's about scaring the horse. I am scaring the horse, and he's not running away or choosing to be far from me. He chose to be with me. So that's my opinion about putting the halter. What you do before putting the halter, what you do while putting the halter, and what you do after putting the halter are very important things. Not just putting the halter and that's it. No, before, while, and after are all important things. That the horse will connect to the halter, that the horse will connect to the, or connect between them and the halter, or connect between them and the bridle or the bit or whatever you want to put on his head or on his body. The same goes for the saddle. So be careful of the things that you do before, while, and after doing or making things with horses or putting things on their bodies or their heads or backs or whatever. Even the bandages and these things. So it's not just about the thing, it's about what you did before, what you did after, what you are doing or what are you doing while putting the equipment or the tool on the horse. That's my opinion about putting the halter or the rope on the horse. I don't have anyone holding the camera for me, so the camera is steady, it's not moving. No one is moving it, but I hope it's a good video. We will see.